Namaskar. On behalf of HRDC Gujarat University, myself, Professor Preeti Mayani, is welcoming all of you in the webinar on leadership. So, friends, HRDC is going to conduct the series of webinars within these 2 weeks. We have our dignitaries with us, my respected director of HRDC Gujarat University, Professor Dr. Jagdish Joshi ji. Sir, I'm welcoming you.
Thank
We have our today's resource person, Dr. Farin Somaniji. Farin, I'm welcoming you. Warm welcome to you on this webinar and all the participants of today's webinar. I'm requesting my director, Professor Dr. Jagdish Joshi ji, to say a few words about this webinar.
Namaskar all, and once again, welcome to this webinar on leadership. Friends, I guess all of you are aware of the name of UGC HRDC of Gujarat University. First of all, I would like to thank you all after welcoming for your tremendous response on these webinars. Whenever we organize any program, whenever we plan any program, anything, whether it is a short-term program, whether it is a refresher course, whether it is faculty improvement program, whether it is faculty induction program, whether it is orientation program, or winter school, summer school, any kind of program. Whenever we plan any program, we receive tremendous response from all of you. And that is really, that is what we appreciate. I would like to tell you, friends, that when we uploaded or when we have published the forms for these webinars, we are going for a series of webinars, about 11 webinars. When we have uploaded this, to our very exciting surprise, we have received more than 250 applications just within 1 hour. And I would like to tell you, friends, that within a day, we have received around 500 applications for this webinar. And then we have to close the registrations. I would like to tell you, friends, on an average, in each webinar, there are about 700 applications. So we are going for about, as I told you, about 700 participants in each webinar, and there are 11 webinars. So in total, we have about 7,000 or more than 7,000, about 8,000 participants in these webinars. So this all is due to you. The trust, the confidence you have put in us, the way you appreciate us by applying in this tremendous number. Your feedbacks speak a lot. Your feedbacks always motivate me and my team of UGC Human Resource Development Center of Gujarat University. And that is why we can every day go for new programs, and we plan new programs, new initiatives. After this webinars, we are going to launch some other programs as well. Friends, whatever program we announce, just within a day or two, we receive almost flooded applications. So applications come like a flood, and then it almost goes full in a day or two. So I thank all of you from this platform about it. Now, let me tell you, friends, something about the webinar, that in this webinar, I would like to tell you that we will post a feedback form in between. In the chat box, we will post it somewhere. So all of you have to fill in that feedback form, and that feedback form will qualify you to get the certificate. If you fail to fill in the feedback form, I'm sorry that we will not be able to give you certificate. So this you have to remember very well. First of all, I would like to greet and thank the Vice Chancellor of Gujarat University, Dr. Himanshu Pandya. His blessings are always with us, and due to some pre-planned work or due to some preoccupation, it was not possible for him to be with us. He wished best of luck to us, and he wished best wishes to all the participants and to the UGC HRDC of Gujarat University. I would like to thank and greet Professor Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor of Gujarat University, Dr. Jagdish Bhavsarji. He also conveyed his best wishes to all the participants and to the resource person and to the team of Gujarat University HRDC. I would like to thank Dr. Piyush Patelji, the Registrar of Gujarat University, for his best wishes. See, the Gujarat University works as a team, and this team speaks of leadership. Today we are going to talk about leadership, And how can I forget to talk about leaders of Gujarat University? Friends, if you'd like to make a case study of any educational institute or a successful educational institute, you can think of Gujarat University. Just look at last 5 years of Gujarat University. In 5 years, what changes Gujarat University has made? They are visible, they are influential, and they are so impressive. If you look at Gujarat University in last 5 years, I would like to tell you, friends, that we have secured our name and our ranking in the National Institutional Ranking Framework of Government of India. We are among first 50 educational institutes of higher education in India in last 2 years. Last year also we were under 50, and this year also we are among 50. We are going for NAC, and we will come out with flying colors. I would like to tell you, friends, that Gujarat state government also goes for institutional ranking framework, and Gujarat University was top last year also and this year also. So we are on the first number. We are on top as far as higher education institutes are concerned in Gujarat. Friends, see, it is very interesting to study this. Being a state university, a university which gets funding from state government, a university which provides opportunity to study to the last person living in this area, even a person with 2 trials or 3 trials, we try our best to give them admissions. We try to accommodate either in government colleges or in granted colleges. We try to accommodate the people with the minimum fees. Friends, you will be surprised to listen to it that the fees of our undergraduation programs are not more than 2,000 rupees in any way. So we teach them at the minimum fees. We try to provide them with the best infrastructure we can. Even with the students from the poorest part, poorest area, and poorest background, even the students from the remotest area, even the student who is interested in study, we provide all the opportunities to them. We get funding from government, but whenever you are on government funding, it is not always adequate funding that you can get. If you look at the number of faculties, there is a scarcity of the number of faculties. Our ratio of teacher and student is again very high, but then also, like you, we work as a team, and we work very hard as a team, and the teamwork speaks. And due to this teamwork, we are creating records by record, and we are almost number one in Gujarat, and we are trying our best, and we are among top 50 in India. Friends, I would like to tell you that there are more than 60 self-finance universities in Gujarat. There are various universities, there are various institutions working in Gujarat. So being a government institution, being a state government institution, we are able to provide such a successful leadership. That is itself is an example of a successful work and successful leadership, what a visionary leadership, vibrant leadership can do. And I am really grateful and thankful to our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. Professor Himanshu Pandyaji, for providing such a leadership. Friends, leader alone cannot do anything. He requires a strong team, and the team makes a difference. Leader shows the vision, leader shows the mission, leader can assign you the task, but then what is important and what is necessary? The important and necessary part is how that team works. That is very important. If I would like to talk about the leadership aspects, friend, I always think of leadership in a way. There are various things which I always think that they are very important. Like guidance in leadership is very important. Guidance is very important, and you have to think about the solutions. As a leader, whatever problems come to you, the leader has to think of the solutions. So leadership starts with guidance, it goes towards solutions. Then leader should have a vision, clear vision, and a leader cannot do anything without a team. So it's always a teamwork. The big team you have, the trusted team you have, the best team you have, and then you can conquer the world. So teamwork is very important. After teamwork comes direction. Which direction is given by the leader? That is also very important. And leader plays a very important role in a strategy making. So strategy is also very important. How he strategizes, how he makes a strategy towards the direction, making the team understand the vision, and then go towards the solution with the guidance. That is what is the work of a leader. When we talk about the leadership and solution, here communication is also very important. Communication is also very important because after the leader decides the strategy, if he fails to communicate it team members, then how will they be able to do it? So after this happens, that communication is very important, and through communication they can reach to the goal. So these are the important aspects of leadership. I just talk about a few of them because I know we have a very good orator here with us, Dr. Farin Somaniji, and she will also going to talk a lot about leadership. I thought that you should look at and you should think of educational leadership also. So whenever we talk about leadership in academia, we should look at the head of the institution and the team working with the academia, or if it is a university, we can call it a vice chancellor. If it is a college, we can call him a principal. If it is kind of institute where you have a director, then we can call him a director or dean or whatever position is there. But after all, leaders have to take responsibility and they have to work on that. Once again, friends, I would like to remind you that we are going to paste the link of the feedback in this session, and all of you are requested to fill in the feedback form. After you will fill in a form of this feedback, you will be eligible to get the certificate. If you fail to do so, I'm sorry that we will not be able to give you the certificate. So I would like to pause here, and I request Dr. Priti Mayaniji, a part of our influential team of HRDC, to go ahead.
Thank you so much, sir. Here I want to tell that in in the leadership of dynamic leadership of our director of HRDC Gujarat University, this HRDC has created so many histories in the duration of this pandemic 19. So thank you so much, sir, for your kind words. Friends, as we know that leadership skills are the strengths and abilities individuals demonstrate that help the overseas process, guide initiatives, and steer their employee towards the achievements of goals. Today, we have our eminent speaker with us, Professor Dr. Farin Somaniji. Let me introduce her. Uh, she is independent academic scholar, educator, international motivational speaker, author, writer, humanitarian, and so many more. She has six doctorate degrees: Doctor of Philosophy, Education Media, Doctor of Philosophy, PhD Education Leadership, honored doctorate in humanities, two honorary degree doctorates in literature, DLIT degree, honorary doctorate in global education. She has created history. She has four world record achievements. Academic scholar for various international universities, including syndicate member, St. Mother Teresa University, visiting resource person, UGC HRDC Gujarat University, and Saurashtra University. Courtesy Research Associate, Florida International University. She has traveled more than 87 countries globally, making positive global change. Published more than 38 educational papers and newspapers, articles, magazines, and many more. She has published 13 books and holds one patent. Featured in more than 72 videos, 136 newspapers, and books for her contribution to the society. She delivered more than 184 sessions at various scholar faculties within universities, international conferences, governmental, and NGOs. 32 upcoming international conferences, presentation, and other publications. She has awarded by so many awards. The list, I just go through the CV of biography of you, Parin. She had so many awards. But recently, Mrs. Brit Asian 2020, Mrs. Universe International 2021, Mrs. India 2021, Golden Prestige Award 2021, and so many award list is credited to her personality. So Pareen is going to share her views about enhancing your leadership skill. I'm inviting you, Pareen, for your sharing.
Thank you, Pratiji, for the lovely and a kind introduction. That was so nice of you. Thank you. Um, I'm going to share my PPT. Is that okay? Is PPT visual? Can you see that? Oh, perfect. Okay. First of all, I would like to say a very, very big thank you to Dr. Priti for having me here, and thank you to Professor Dr. Jagdish Joshi for inviting me here. Um, it is my pleasure to be once again coming on this platform and be part of the Gujarat University to explore the topic how to enhance your leadership skills. Um, we as a I'm looking at the leadership, what Dr. Professor Joshi just mentioned about it, that leadership is a very important role. And when we talk about our leaders, especially when we are from Gujarat, like myself, I'm from there. So it gives a lot of pride and a pleasure that our leaders of Gujarat, which is our Prime Minister, Shri Narendraji Modi. So it is a very happy moment to talk on the leadership talking about how our Gujarat has grown and flourished in the leadership areas. We are all the leaders in our own ways. But that is particular moment. There's a time and the world is facing a very unique situation. But we are very fortunate to be able to educate our students on a variety of platforms, online and a face to face. So as an educator, we are leading our students towards knowledge so they can progress themselves and the society in future. So within an uncertain world right now where everything is upside down, we all are going through a challenging time. We need to make sure that our students and we as the leaders are ready to face whatever challenges we encounter. So we all have the ability to be great leaders, and our students are the future leaders. We need to train them from now because our students are the person who will be running this world, who will be the global leader of the society, and we need to give them the opportunity. We need to train them. So there are many skills that we need to develop that will facilitate good leadership skills. In essence, we need to develop life skills, soft skills, and hard skills. So we need to develop excellent communication skills, understand the use of technology. It might be difficult to begin with, but perseverance and positivity is the key. Myself is a live example that if you want to do something, if you want to help something, if you want to be the leader, yes, you have that thing in everyone. See, everybody are grown with a beautiful way of, and we've been nurtured. So now we need to grow and we need to flourish in our everyday day-to-day life. So to help you with this, it is important initially to maintain an equilibrium. So now you may think to yourself, why? Why is it important to be a good leader and succeed? Well, in life, having an equilibrium or balance in everything what we do, it's very, very important to lead a happy, content life, which is how we want to live life. It helps us to grow as individuals and helps to secure our mental peace and well being and create a prosperous future for ourselves and for our families. However, to reach this, we need to evaluate our life skills and look at the ways to develop ourselves to help us reach a personal and a professional set of life skills. We can use them in leadership position. So How can we do that? So I want you to imagine a very strong network made up of friends and families that are all around you. Each person brings their own personality and positive attributes. Some part of your personality might be weaker and require strengthening, but that's okay because together we are united and strong. We learn from each other, we laugh together, we cry together, we experience life together. We are using the useful skills that we have to maintain that strong family and friends network within our own lives. These are life skills. But remember, each person learns through their own perspectives. Taking their own time to be a good leader. We need to understand this. When we think about life skills, we can define it as a skill that is necessary or desirable for full participation in everyday life. It is these skills that we utilize to face life challenges. In life, everybody wants to be likable, everybody wants to be attractive, everybody wants to be the person whom they are connected to. So, in that respect, possessing a good personality is important. Yes, it is. It has been found that approximately 85% of your success and happiness will be the result. How well you interact with others, and through your personality, it is decided if people are attracted to you or turn away from you. We only can only improve our own looks naturally, only to a certain extent. But we are able to improve our personality traits as much as we could desire. We can develop our personality skills and integrate those skills we choose that are agreeable to us and fit well with us in our day to day life into our personality. So the question might arise in our mind, how can I achieve this? Very simple. Listen intently to other people in your personal or professional life. For example, Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis, who was the first lady of the United States during the presidency of John F. Kennedy. She was regarded as an international icon of style and culture. Now, Jackie was considered to be one of the most beautiful, charming, and a lovable women in the world. This is because she cultivated the skill of being an exceptional listener. She was renowned for the way she looked at the in people's eye. She was renowned for the way she would look at the person in the eyes. She would listen very carefully. She would listen to each and every single word and make them feel important. So, one of the beautiful thing which I would suggest you as being a leader, we need to have a quality of reading. Reading is a wonderful way of expanding your knowledge and cultivating new interest. As educator, we read vast amount of literature, and I'm sure that you will all agree. The more you read and more you learn, the more you relate to other individuals, including students and colleagues. It provides an opportunity to exchange views and ideas, creating a connection and expanding your personality and more relatable to others. So, once you have gathered knowledge on a variety of different subject areas, learn the art of communication. I'm repeating this again. Learn the art of communication. It provides you with the knowledge to contribute to discussion and gives you the strength, gives you the encouragement and confidence to talk about the related theme. The way we communicate with our students is vital because knowledge can be relayed effectively and we can gauge understanding. The best way to extend your skills is by meeting new people and interact with those individuals who are not like you. Seek to understand their culture and adapt a new way of thinking through trying to understand what they do. We are fortunate to be in contact with diverse society, with the diverse students who are connected to us, with the diverse people. Therefore, we must do our best to relate to them and impart knowledge through effective teaching pedagogies. In order to be successful, in order to be successful leader, not just to be successful, but as a leader, you need to cultivate a positive mindset and a positive attitude. Through being positive, you create positive energy, positive vibes, and express positive way of talking. It is always easy to look for negative aspect of people, but you should forget the negativity and focus on the positive. Always see the best in the people. Welcome people in your environment with a warm smile. Remember, nothing in the world is free. Even the breath, even the COVID time, we all remember people could not get the breath, people could not get the oxygen without paying. But only one thing I'll suggest you that is free, which is a beautiful smile. That smile will spread the happiness and joy around you. You can do this. Yes, I know that. Each and everybody who are listening to me today, online, offline, wherever you guys are, yes, you can do this because smile will help you to grow well. Smile and happiness work together. The joy you can go through your action, your ethics, your behavior. Help people when they require your help. Be thoughtful and generous with your time, knowledge, and resources. Aim to be happy, light-hearted, and see the funny side of a situation. Practice gratitude. Individuals enjoy being around the people that make them smile or laugh. It creates happy moments through which you can share positive energy. Be supportive, empathetic, sympathetic. They are enduring qualities that help you to relate to the feelings and emotions of others. You will then be the support system for others around you. You can encourage and motivate others while believing in them and inspiring them to overcome their challenges in their personal and professional life. Act with integrity. That's one of the beautiful thing when how you like to be treated. So treat others how you want to be treated, because if you are true to your words, you will be admired, you will be respected and appreciated by others. Be honest. You don't need to make stories. If you can't do it, if you can't achieve your targets, just be honest and tell your teachers, your students, your colleagues, your people around you, wherever you are connected. Student will confide in you because you are a leader. Remember, as a faculty members, as a professor, as a teachers, you are the leaders in front of your teacher. You're a role model. You will build trust and a strong relationship which will facilitate you as a role model, as a role as a leader. Therefore, seek to be true and honest individual. Understand the value for the peoples, respect others and yourself. One of the beautiful quality of the leadership is the time management. I'm very sure we are all aware of that, which is an important quality. It's a vital in leadership. There is nothing worse than you planning a lecture or a meeting with your student and you are late. It does not set a good example to students as they follow through your example. Therefore, you are leading that students towards bad time management. If you are going to be late, communicate with the student and send them a quick message. Technology is moving very fast. Time management is the process of planning and exercising conscious control over the amount of time allocated to specific activities, so as to increase efficiency and productivity. Therefore, demonstrate that you adhere to the preciousness of time. Be early for your task and complete them in a timely manner. So, time management is important because as time becomes limited, effective management of your schedule will allow you to increase your productivity, explore more opportunities, make better decisions. Priority is given to the important things and say goodbye to stress, boost your free time and drive the road of success. And when you are driving to the road of success, that gives you the boosting power. Managing time is not all about squeezing the maximum number of things possible in your schedule. It is about doing first, it is about doing things effectively. Your work is simplified. Try to do the important work first, and you can save time. The stress level are reduced. So the question will come in your mind, oh my god, I'm always doing everything perfectly, I know exactly what I'm doing, so what are we talking here? What is this? What are we talking about in this manner? Yes, it's very simple. How can you do this? Yes, I'll show you a little. I'll go through a step by step. So prioritize and divide your task in the following categories. Number one, important, urgent, and not urgent. That's first thing. We have a wonderful technology to help. So create a time logs on a regular basis. For example, on your phone, on your tablets, on your laptop, or on your diaries, like a normal way of writing something. So develop a habit of keeping track of all the tasks that need your time and attention on a daily or a weekly basis. Set alarms and reminder if necessary. This will help you to understand where all you are wasting time. Why? What are you doing that doesn't allow you to finish your goals, your achievement, your targets? So based on these observation, you can start saving time. Number one. Also, figure when you are most productive. Remember, do this activity and schedule top priority tasks for this time. Then focus on one thing at a time. When you're trying to do too many things at a time, you will find you will not be able to do everything in one time. So you will finish none, none of the work will be done. And if you do that, it will end up by doing them poorly because you got so much work on the top of each other. So you are not able to focus. So because your attention and you will get divided and you may perform each task with less efficiency and attention to detail. As a leader, this is very, very important. The next thing I'll suggest you is, which is a very important thing, what I would say, nobody in the world can do what we are doing. It's hard for us to cope because it's not a easy way of turning your work, looking at your work, how you want to do it. So, the simple way, you need to review your work, make a plan. Making a plan is one thing, adhering to it is a different story. So, develop a habit of reviewing your progress on the task on your tracker at least once a day. This will help you to revise your plan according to your progress each and reach your goal the way you want to reach, the way you want to do it quickly. So if you are observing, if you are making sure, then you will know where you are standing. So take a break while you're working hard on improving your time management skills. You will need a break. Do not forget to give yourself a break every once in a few hours. You must realize that nobody in this world can work 24 hours straight without their efficiency getting affected, particularly when you are leading others. Therefore, instead of just sitting in front of your laptop for hours and hours, take a short break for a quick walk or a grab a snack. This will freshen up you, and when you get back to the work, you'll notice that your efficiency has increased in manifold. So making key task your habit, there are so many different things where you can do on a regular basis. And in corporate world, the will the way you do your work will become a normality. Only the way you can do this smoothly without getting anxious is by turning them into habits. So habits comes naturally to us, hence save you time and release stress. And then remember, maintain a healthy lifestyle. This is very important for a time management than you think. When you exercise regularly, sleep at least 7 hours a day, eat nutritious food, you are able to maintain a good state of mind. Believe it or not, with a healthy lifestyle, you're able to do a quality work faster and much more efficiency. And last, not the least, enjoy your work. Love what you're doing. You will see how effortlessly you can do it. So when you like doing something, trust me, the job will be done quicker with a lot of love and lot of there is no stress, but a lot of work will be done without you noticing about it. So sometimes we may feel that we are under pressure to cope with high volume of work. It means attempting to foresee work problems and being able to plan for them. We may feel work stress, which can lead us to low moral and start to feel anxious about your workload and may find the ability to to find it difficult. But sometimes it's okay, but some people find they drive under the pressure. So some people like that pressure. There are some wonderful mobile apps that you can download to help you stress management, like mindfulness, meditation, mental health, or mental well-being is of a paramount importance. So coping strategies and ability to foresee problems can be taught and encouraged. So leadership development requires the use of soft skill also with a hard skill. Essentially, it combines communication skills, people skills, social skills, character or personality traits, social and emotional intelligence as well as attitudes and a career attributes. So they all enables individuals to work well in team, perform well and help to achieve your goals, and working in conjunction with the harder skills you have learned. It can be viewed as a synonym for the people skill. So there are different forms of communication during verbal and non-verbal. Businesses, family, political, and interpersonal. So if we look at the verbal communication, the way you use sounds and words to express yourself, the way you speak, write, and transmit messages, all you need to be positive and enthusiastic. This is because meaning that you are attached to words can be literally relating to the topics being discussed. So ensure that you communicate effectively, relating to the context and relationships, including feelings, history, and a power dynamic of the communicators. This is especially important when conducting sessions with students. Non-verbal communication is also one of the important part of a leadership, as it describes as those aspects of communication such as gestures and facial expressions that do not involve verbal communication but which may include non-verbal aspects of speech itself. For example, accent, tone of voice, speed of speaking. They are the examples of a communication of the verbal, but it represents to others how we think. You are watching me right now, you are listening to me, but you are thinking at the same time, what is the next word I'm going to be saying? What is my next sentence I'm going to be saying? So, is thinking and feel through voluntary and non voluntary moments. So, the question will come, so how can we improve our body language as a leader? How do we do that? Which is an important part. Always carry a beautiful, free of charge, a pleasant smile on your face. Number one. Number two, maintain the eye contact. So when you're talking to your students, your colleagues, your friends, the neighbors, or society, or community, eye contact. Number three, when you have the chance to stand up in appropriate situation, stand up, because you will look powerful, confident, and smart. Number four, always use your arm movements. Like, just don't keep your arms straight. Just keep on moving. Do the activities. Be natural during any kind of explanation. This will make you confident and make you look that yes, you know what you're saying. Number five, always sit with your toes pointing out. So these are the good qualities as a leader. We need to build that. One of the other lovely quality which I would say is decision making. Is a core skill required within leadership roles within life, because it is required in many different situations and circumstances. You are required to make appropriate choices with a good reason in the shortness time, because the time is valuable. I'll give you a very simple example. I'll go through step by step, which is very important. There are six steps, six decision step making that you may find helpful. It may not work for everyone. It may not work for every decision we make, but it is useful framework when it comes to making a tough decision. Number one, identifying the problem, opportunity, or challenge. Number two, develop a set of potential responsible or the viable solutions. Number three, evaluate the benefit and any associated cost with implementation of each solution. Number four, select the most suitable solution or response to address the issue. Number five, then implement your possible decision. And number six, review the impact of your decision and amend the course of action as required. In life, follow your intuition, which is very important. I always tell everybody when I'm doing my leadership talk, follow your intuition. Follow yourself, follow your inner voice. When you have to make very quick decision for anything in your personal or a professional, be logical in your thinking and avoid being biased in your decision. So keep your mind open. Skill is very important within the corporate world. Why? Because they are behavioral tools and capabilities that a person requires to be successful at motivating and directing others. It is also the ability to help people grow in their own ability and can drive others to achieve their own success. So, leadership is a life skill that you can show even if you're not directly managing others. So, leadership skill involves understanding how to motivate the behaviors of others and understand your own role. You must be committed to a vision or a mission within your organization and demonstrate integrity. Be a good role model. You should develop good problem solving skills that takes a risk also in communicating effectively. As a leader, you don't keep all the rubbish things. As a leader, you risk your life, you risk your action by helping others when they require. So therefore, leadership can be thoughtful of as a collection of various other life skills. It includes having a positive attitude. Each and everyone sitting here is a leader. Each and everyone who are sitting and listening to my talk, my podcast, they are the leaders. You are leading students every single day. Am I right? Yes, we are. Therefore, you should aim to demonstrate the following qualities: the desire to lead, commitment to the objective, and finally, an individual should have integrity, which is holding true to your words, authentic in actions and speech. You should demonstrate the behavior you would like to see within your students and colleagues in the corporate world. Just like leadership skills, it takes practice and perseverance, which includes being sincere, consistent, and aim to be a person of substance who is fair to all students and colleagues. A good leader is good at promotes teamwork. Take responsibility. As a leader, you may need to take responsibility for the welfare of the project. If something goes wrong, you should not be scared. You should step in and ensure that solution is decided on and implemented. So, like leadership, good teamwork is one of the part of the leadership skill. Good teamwork involves a combination skills that can be used when working as a collective unit in an organization towards a common goal. It introduces a variety of skills that will be valuable, like communication, compromise, and collective efforts. So, working in a team towards a common goal requires intuitions and interpersonal acumen to know when to be a leader and when to be a listener. Good team player, good team leader are prospective as well as receptive to the needs and responsibility of others. Therefore, by working with other educators, faculty members, or academic institutions, will illustrate to the students that the teamwork is very, very important. It is important to create. It is important to be creative and problem solve within team or personally. These skills are highly valued as they are hard to develop. They enable you to redefine problems and create opportunities to solve them, but also allows you to create a new innovative responses and solution than taking appropriate action. And so when I'm talking about, say, we in everyday life, we are doing our leadership work. Everyday life, we do things which is right. We do our work which is the right way of thinking. But how can we do that? So if we are looking at the current situation right now, what is the current situation? If we are doing in our life currently, all the pandemic is going, the challenging, the next wave, next third wave, fourth wave, this is coming on, it's not going to stop. But to go on a road of success, to be on a road of success, what do we have to do? Sometimes the roads will be very rocky, but you will have to go ups and downs. But ensure that you have good network of friends and families who are around you, who will be a support system when you feel stressed. You will they will encourage you to view the situation in a different way. Therefore, video call is very important when you're talking to your colleagues, your friends in a situation like that, to talk about yourself and share their challenging, their bad and good times with you. Do you do the activities that you enjoy, engaging in hobbies that makes you feel happy and give you a big smile on your face. Avoid unhealthy eating habits. Help each other. Realize that you cannot always change a situation to concentrate or on the aspect that you can. You, if you feel that you have too much to do, plan your day and split your tasks into the easier or manageable parts. So if we are doing in our life currently does not seems to be working, then we need to change our perspective on the world. If something goes wrong, then do not perceive that failure is our fault. If we know that we have definitely tried our best, instead we analyze the approach that we took and look at the different ways of achieving our objective of learning something new as a lifelong learning skill. As a lifelong learning is the key to being a good leader. Through our learning, we can impart knowledge to our students. Last but not the least, I would like to leave a beautiful quote of Mahatma Gandhi. He said beautifully that only he can be a leader who never lose hope. So always be hopeful and positive. You can do whatever you put your mind to that. So when you're putting your mind to that, yes, you can do it. Thank you so much for listening my presentation. Thank you. I hope that you have achieved something. You have got your goals in your mind as a leader. Yes, you may be able to take some points what I've shared with you, and I'm very glad to be part of this event and being on this webinar. So thank you once again to Dr. Professor Joshi and Professor Priti and all the Gujarat University colleagues and all the team for having me here. Namaste.
Thank you so much, Pareen.
Hello, Pritima.
Thank you for your this precious sharing with our participants.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, friends. We are waiting for our another resource person. So maybe some technical fault. He is not able to connect us. Within 2 or 3 minutes, he is connecting. So, Farin, you really explained the enhancing your leadership skills and the characteristics of leadership, how to enhance the skills and the techniques, various techniques of enhancing the skills very nicely. So, on behalf of HRDC Gujarat University, I am thanking you, Parin,
Thank you.
and really very happy to see you, friends. Today is an International Tea Day, so within this break of few minutes, just take a sip of wonderful tea. Parin, if you have conveniency, then we'll the chat box is open, so I'm requesting all the participants, if you want to ask your questions, please write these questions in the chat box. So if anybody wants to share their views about Parin's session, or want to give some feedbacks, please feel free and write down on the chat box. Yes, I am requesting all the participants, because we have this brainstorming session about leadership skills. So if anybody wants to share their views, anybody wants to share their ideas about this Parin's lecture, feel free, friends. We have this chat box facility here, and your feedback form is also uploaded. So please fill up this feedback form.
Uh, Ma'am, there is some questions from the participants. They are right down here.
Yes, 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 sir, please.
Yeah. So there is a one question is how to solve the problem of superior complex. There is a one question and another one is what according to you are the major leadership challenges. There is a two questions from the participant side. So please.
I'll go with the second one first, which I've already gone through very much in detail. So, the challenging time as a leader, you need to follow the tips which are given you. Like, first of all, you have to have a skills where it could be problem solving, not creating a problem. Be positive, helpful, believe in yourself, help each other, time management, hard skill together with your soft skills, integrity. These are all the challenges to make yourself a successful leader. Going back to the first question, can you repeat that again for me? I just missed one word of your question.
Uh, First question is how to solve the problem of superior complex.
Okay. So, first of all, as a leader, you need to be a problem solving person. So, take a risk. You want to be a superhero? You want to be a super successful person? Yes. Then remember the steps where you have to make a decision making. You need to follow the guidelines of whatever the organization you are. You want to be super person, then you need to work on the path of success. Remember, the rocky will be there. There will be ups and down rocks will be there, because the presentation, the way I've done it, I've done step by step. So whatever questions you have, look at my presentation. What I say, okay, you will be going through a rocky stage where you will feel, but you want to be superior in your complex. That you have got a lot of things on your plate, but how do you distribute them? One good thing is a teamwork. When you are a good team leader, then yes, that will help you to be a hero and help other for them to say that who you are. So I think will help will help you to understand my answer.
Parin, thank you for your answer. And Dr. Lakshman Yadav has asked that my observation is that by which way leadership will be developed?
By which, sorry, by which?
By which way leadership will be developed?
Okay. I think leadership is born within you. We don't need to develop leadership, seriously. Even though we are looking at the step by step, but leadership is born within yourself. And when it's born within yourself, you flourish them. being a role model. And when you are doing some work with honesty, with integrity, with authenticate, for example, if you tell your students or you tell your colleagues, I'm coming at 4 o'clock, make sure you are there. Be of your words. If you can't come at 4, just message them. But I'm stuck in the traffic. I'm so sorry. I'm just on my way. I'll be there in next 10 minutes. It's okay. It happens. But make sure you are communicating. So being that, you can achieve what you want to achieve.
Thank you, Pareen. Chetan Bharwad has asked that which time start leadership?
Sorry, say again.
Which time start leadership?
Which time it starts leadership? Leadership starts, there is no time to start leadership. Leadership is grown with your age. Leadership is grown within yourself. So when you say to yourself, okay, I want to be leader at the age of 50, it doesn't matter. You can be the leader at the age of 5. You can be the leader of the age of 7. Leadership is within you. You need to bring that seed out. There is always a seed born when you were born. See, everybody can't be leader, and everybody can't be the listener, and everybody can't be the person what you want them. But leadership is grown within yourself, and it's always there. Just be a good role model by helping others, and you can do it.
Yes, the wonderful question is asked by Dr. Lakshman Yadav that what is the difference between a leader and a manager?
Leader, manager is a leader. The person who manage is considered to be a leader.
The
So
person who manage the skills or ideas perfectly, it is a leader. We can say that.
yes, yeah. Like for example, you
He
are
is a leader.
organizing,
Yeah,
like this is a
yeah.
university. So who is managing? Who is a project leader? So if I say that Dr. Priti is a project leader, so you are the manager yourself because you're managing the colleagues, you're managing the presenters, you're managing the timekeeping, you're managing your the staff around you, and you are managing everything. So you are a project leader, but you're managing, and you are a leader.
Parin, one of our participant has demanded for your presentations PDF. So if it is possible, please share with them.
Okay. I'll
Look
send you
at that, so many feedbacks at our chat box that it was very informative session by you.
thank you.
Perfect presentation, nice presentation, helpful presentation. Yes, one question is what are the major leadership challenges in the 21st century?
Too many challenges, don't you think so, Dr. Priti? We are
Yeah.
facing like what happened? What's going on? Like Omicron has come on the way now. So we are literally trying to settle our businesses, settle our schools, our colleges. Students are back to school, back to uni, and Omicron has come back again. So right now we are going through a challenging time, which we all are facing, which we all are going through a time where we only have to go with the day, we only have to go with what we are doing. So the challenge, the things are going to move on, but we need to be part of the solution, not the problem. And when you're part of the solution, automatically the challenge is what we have gone through, the challenge is what we have faced, we will not even identify, it will just bypass it.
Thank you, Parin. By which way leadership will be developed?
By working on your way up, by the steps which I ask you. If you just go through what I mentioned earlier, if you listen to my, I'm sure it is recorded one, so you can play through again and again if students can listen, so they can understand that to go on a path of leadership, you have to follow being on a path of honesty, ethical, being helpful, integrity. So follow one by one. And yes, you are a leader. You are already being born as a leader. You only have to grow yourself. You have to flourish with the beautiful flowers, being watering them. So when you say watering a flower, the flowers will, the blossom will come out. So that's the way our life is. We need to blossom ourselves, we need to flourish ourselves, and only by flourishing, the road to success will take you on a path of leadership.
Thank you, Parin. Our
If that's okay,
participants want.
if it's that's okay, if I can leave, I got my second session to start at 2 o'clock,
Okay,
and they're
okay.
waiting for
Thank you
me.
so much once again. Thank you,
I'm already
Parin.
in I'm already in Chandigarh having my live session,
Yeah,
and
I know.
yeah.
We talked
So yeah,
yesterday. Yeah,
so
I know.
the people are popping from the door and saying, "Rain, come on."
Okay, thank you so much for sparing your time with HRDC Gujarat University and all the participants of Gujarat University, HRDC. Thank you so much, Pareen, once again on behalf of
Thank you.
HRDC Gujarat University. It was wonderful brainstorming session by you with our participants and all of us. Once again, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much for Pritiji for having me. It
Thank
was
you all the
lovely.
participants for choosing this HRDC for this webinar. I think our next resource persons have some technical issues, so he is not going to join us. But we are still together in this platform, so we can
Honestly, I
communicate
would
with
have.
the chat box. If you have any questions, please write down these questions. We will pass through the Parin Somani.
Dr. Priti, honestly, because of the technical session, the next colleague cannot join. If I had time, I would have carried on and went through and supported you. But unfortunately, I need to
No,
leave.
it's okay. It's okay, Parin. It's okay. Bye
Thank you.
bye.
Thank you so
Take
much. Once
care.
again, bye to you and everybody in Gujarat
Yes.
University. Thank you once
Take care,
again.
Parin.
Have a
Bye
lovely
bye.
day. Bye bye.
Same to you. Bye. Yes, friends, we have so many motivating comments on this our comment box. Thank you so much for joining us. I think we had a lovely time with Parin Somani and all of you friends, Divya Patel, Lalit Savarkar, so many friends. I think you just given us wonderful feedbacks. It was really great with all of you. And tomorrow we will be come back with another new topic for our webinar series. So once again, thank you friends on behalf of HRDC Gujarat University. I am thanking you all. Have a great day. Happy International Tea Day. Enjoy your day. Have a lovely day. Have a lovely time. Bye bye to everyone. Goodbye.